Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to remove backgrounds from images properly. If you ever tried removing background from images, you already know it's not always as simple as clicking one button. The real problem starts when you're dealing with hair strands, fur, transparent objects or soft edges. So today we're going to check out Aiarty Image Matting, an AI power tool that removes background instantly, but also keeps those fine details looking clean and natural. The workflow is straightforward. Import your image or even a full folder, pick the AI model, click Start, refine the result if needed, replace the background and export. It works on Windows and Mac OS and everything runs offline. So your photo stays on your computer, which means faster processing, better privacy and no cloud uploads. I will test it on real images, compare the results and walk you through the complete workflow so you can see whether it's actually useful for your content creation, design work or product photos. You can try Aiarty Image Matting for free, and there's also a 40% discount on the lifetime license with unlimited updates. So I have added all the links in the description, so let's get started. This is the Aiarty image application interface. You got few attributes over here, and here you can just click on it and go to your destination, select your image and open it, and this will be imported into this application. Very simple. To add image, there are three ways. You can go to file and add image. You can add over here, click on it. You can even select a folder and just import it, and whole folder will be imported. Very simple. So here you can see it's very complex. There are hair strain everywhere. If you go to some other tool and try to do it manually, it will be very difficult. So we got some AI models. I'm going to choose the top one for this example and just click on Start, and within few seconds you can see our background is removed. Just see the before and after comparison. This is before and this is after, and you can see the hair strains are masked out very easily. And here you got two options. Here you can see in a masked version, or you can see in the RGB Alpha. Now another really useful thing about this tool is that it gives you 4 different AI models depending on what kind of images you are working on. Here's what each one is best for. Alpha standard is great for hair, fur and transparent subjects. Alpha edge is best for sharper edges with less transparency. Edge clear is best to keep maximum details for solid objects, and solid matte is perfect for products and electronics. So basically, if you're working with portraits, pets or product photos, you can easily switch models and get the cleanest result. So let me choose one more image, and let's go to here, and I'm going to select this image. Okay, so here you can see this lady has got these small hair strain. Manually it will be very difficult, so I'm going to choose Alpha standard and click on Start, and there we go. The hair background has been removed, and you can see each strains are separate. We can add background to this image as well over here. So I'll go to Effect, and under Effect you can see there's background. You can see these attributes here. I can add plain color, okay, on the background, or you can either choose gradient or plain, so it's up to you. So I'm going to select plain. Let's zoom it in. Here each strands of hair has been masked out. So simple, very easy, and the details are so good. Now let's start something more challenging, a pet photo, because fur is one of the most hardest thing to cut out properly. So I'll import this image. I'm going to select the image, and let's choose for this. I'm going to like to choose Alpha standard and Start. Let's zoom it in, and there you can see the fur details. Very easy, very clean, right? Over here you can see these fur. It has been masked out so good. If you go over here and select the mask, you can see the masking is very clean. Each strands of fur is masked out so nicely. Next, let's see this. When you have an image where you have a background with black, you can see there is hair strains. I'm going to select Alpha Edge for this and just click on Start, and there we go. I'll just select the image and see the masking. It masks out the background, leaving those hair strains. If you feel like your edges are a little darker, you want it to be blended with the background, you can just go over here, Mask Alpha. You can see this curve. Adjust this curve just to make it blend with the background. So I'm going to just lower it down just to blend it. And as you can see, now once the background is removed, you can keep it transparent or replace it instantly. Aiarty lets you use solid color or gradient. You can customize background images. You can blur or add blur effect. You can give black and white styles, and you can also give pixel effects. So it's really useful if you are creating content for different platforms and want different styles quickly. Now, AI does most of the work, but if you want more controls, it also gives you manual tools. You get 4 brushes: eraser, brush, dodge, and burn. So if you need to fix a small area like missing strand of hair or transparent edge, you can refine it manually. Now this is one of my favorite feature, batch processing. If you work with lots of product photos, this is a game changer. Aiarty can process up to 3000 images at once. So you can import a full folder, apply the same settings, export everything automatically, and this saves hours and hours of time compared to doing everything manually in Photoshop. Now, a lot of tools only works well on clean studio images, but it also handles low light photos, busy backgrounds, shadows, and uneven lightings. So even if you are using normal real-world photos, it still isolates the subjects really nicely. Next, let's import another image. This is very bright, and you can see the dress, the color, and the background, everything is blending together. So to mask out this, I'm going to use this alpha standard again for these semi-transparent stuff. Over here we got 3 options. We got edits, you got area select, and refinement. So let's look at this briefly. This is edit, where you can enhance your image and click on enhance image. It will enhance it. And secondly, you can rotate or flip your images. This is edit. Then here we got area selection, where it will detect the image and you can select a specific part of area, or you can use manual area. So you can just click on add area, drag it, select the area, and try to mask out the image. And lastly, we got refinement, where we got 4 options: smooth processing, outline, emphasis, balance, brightness, and invert alpha. So for this image, I want it to be a little bit smoother, so I'll just select that, and we'll see this in the later images. And I'll just click on start, and there we go. The background has been removed. Let's add a nice background. Let's lower the size a little bit. So we added a background. Now let's add some feather. Let's adjust the feather values, and I'll add a blur to the background. You can see it's giving that nice cool blur effect. So let's choose this top one and reduce the blur value. We'll change this to a little bit saturated. So we'll go over here, select the background, and make it a little bit saturated, something like that, and increase the blur value. And here you got your mask, you got your RGB alpha layer, and you got these effects. And when you export it, you get all these effects in different layers. I want to export this image. Okay, so let's export it. Over here, export settings, we got some options over here for exporting. We got PNG 18-bit, then we got PNG 16-bit, and JPEG. So you can select any of this. I'll select 16-bit. So this is the destination. Okay, and after setting your destination, click on export, and this will export your image. And there we go. So this is our exported image. We got this mask, then we got that single image layer without the background, then we got that background with a blur. So these are all the layers you got. You can even give a pixel effect to it. So let's increase the pixel, remove it, lower the size. There we go. So this is semi-transparent object. We can see a few more examples, very complex one. Let's set this one. And this one, you can see it's like transparent, semi-transparent kind of object. So let's select that. First of all, I'll select this CPU and GPU option, then semi-transparent, and I can select high precision just for more details. And under refinement, I want this to be smooth. Okay, and then click on start. And there it is. I'll just select the background color to something else just to see the difference. Wow. So this is our original image and this is after applying the mask. Wow. I don't think this is possible with any other app. This is so good. You can see it has masked out that inner area as well, so precisely. If I place this image with any other background image, let's say I'll place it over here, you can see it's blending so nicely. So it's very powerful when you have something like this image. But let's see another example. This one, okay, you can see this is something like a smoky hair effect, and if I want to mask out this image, it will be very difficult with other application. Let's try out with this. I'll again go with Alpha Edge. This time I'll go with Alpha Edge just for little bit of details. Okay, click on that. Then I'll keep it to CPU and GPU and high precision. Okay, and I'll just click on start and let's wait for it. Okay, so here it is. Okay, let's try it out with Alpha. Remove this, start, and let's compare it both. This is Alpha and this is Alpha. With the comparison, you can also see that with Alpha standard, you can see more transparency matting over here compared to Alpha Edge where it's a little bit more darker. So I feel Alpha standard is much better for this. You can see that it's nicely blended with the background. So this is very useful when you have an image something like this, which is very complex and very difficult to mask out. With using this tool, with a single click, it's possible. You can use low light as well. For example, you have an image like this where you can see some details has been lost with the light. So what you can do is you can use edge clear for this and click on start, and this will easily mask out the image. Let's see another image, this one. Here also there are some light effect here and everywhere. For this, let's choose Alpha Edge and click, and here it is. You can see the details over here using the masking. Next, let's try product photos. This is super useful if you're doing an e-commerce, catalog works, or marketing creatives. So I'll bring in a product photo, select the AI model and click start. And now you can see the edges are sharp, the shape stays perfect, and there's no background contamination. This is great for online stores, ads, catalogs, and product listing. And it's also really consistent, which is what we want for professional work. Now once your background is removed, you can export the cutouts and use them anywhere. For example, in Photoshop, Figma, Canva, Premiere Pro. Transparent PNGs works perfectly and the quality stays very high. So no weird format issues. So overall, compared to most online background remover and even compared to manual masking, the edge quality here is honestly impressive, especially when it comes to hair, fur, and transparent details. And if you want to try this tool yourself, Aiarty Image Matting offers a free trial. You can just try it out on your own images before deciding. And right now, you can get 40% off the lifetime license, which comes with unlimited free updates. So you don't have to worry about renewal or subscription. I have added all the links in the description below, so feel free to check them out. I have been testing Aiarty Image Matting for a few days with pictures of people, pets, or product shots. And here's what I really liked. It's very accurate around hair and fur cutouts. It gives you fast offline processing. Batch mode saves lots of time. And lastly, background replacement is super easy. Here's a couple of things to keep in mind. There's no full graphic editor inside the tool. And if you're new to matting, there's a small learning curve. So overall, it's been very smooth, reliable, and really useful. If this video was helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.